Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hobart Bay Sports Network. I am your host, Justin Winter, and today the Hobart Bay Ones travel to Boise, Idaho to face the Boise State Broncos, who are not doing very good, and that is for a reason. They're not good. Hobart Bay, they're number 18 for a reason. They're actually pretty decent. Boise State led by Alexander Madison, who with one good game could be a 1,000-yard rusher this year. He's got 8 touchdowns so far. He's got pretty good speed and excel, but overall he's just a tough guy to deal with. Do not underestimate him. They also have Brian Jefferson, who has 660 yards and 2 touchdowns. Only 2 touchdowns. Wow, that's actually kind of surprising. But he's got acceleration like no one's business, but speed that's kind of lacking for a receiver. Looks like he's more of a possession receiver, which means that he can catch the ball if you give it to him. And they also have cornerback Ladero Blair with 18 tackles, 15 assisted tackles, no sacks, but 3 picks. Watch out for that, 3 picks. As well as 10 deflections, and he's forced 2 fumbles, which means that he can hit pretty hard too. You look at him and he's pretty good all around. I wouldn't say that he's anything to scoff at. Definitely a well-balanced receiver, not to be trifled with. Here we are in Boise, Idaho, where the Boise State Broncos host the Hobart Bay Ones. And boy, does this game have some implications. You see, Hobart Bay is undefeated in conference, and the only other team behind them is Washington with 1 conference loss, which means that Hobart Bay, with the win today, can seal up the Pac-12 North and guarantee a spot in the Pac-12 championship. Boise State is 1-10. They got nothing but pride to play for today. They can play spoiler, perhaps. Hobart Bay only needs 1 more win, and that can come this week or next week. But it would definitely put a damper on their momentum if they lost to a 1-win team. Either way, Hobart Bay has all the motivation and the momentum. Boise State, the exact opposite. Let's go down to the coin toss. Hobart Bay chooses heads, and it is heads. So the Ones will choose to kick, as is their custom. Last week there is an 11-mile-an-hour gale. This week, not so much. Not even a slight breeze. At that, Zur kicks off to start off this game. This one will be returned by Ogbibor, and he will just go up the middle and eventually get tackled at about the 25-yard line. So out comes Boise State, out in the I formation to start. And Humphrey will do a little play action, throw right, caught by Crabtree, and Crabtree breaks a tackle, stiff arms, and fights down to the 46 of Hobart Bay. Boise State hurrying up to the line now in the strong left formation. And now Crabtree comes in motion, so now it's a weak right. Another play action, Humphrey airs it out deep, and that is caught by Julian Carter. Boise State comes out firing. The Broncos are absolutely racing past the Ones. 2 plays, 16 seconds, and a touchdown for Boise State. I don't think anyone saw this coming. A little studio update now, as number 1 Ohio State beats number 2 Penn State by 2 scores. Tough loss for Penn State, and Ohio State looks like they seal up a spot in the Big Ten Championship probably with that win right there. Hobart Bay, 3rd down and 5. Not exactly what they were hoping for. Strupinski fires left, caught by Giosaria, who gets knocked down at about the 43-yard line. Good first down for Hobart Bay. Now they're in the I formation, and Strupinski will do a play action. He'll throw right, and that's caught by Tyler Lamb. 19 yards for the tight end. Hobart Bay hoping to not blow this one. A loss here would be incredibly terrible. Out of the eye again. Play action again. Strupinski throws left. Caught by Tyler Lamb again. Basically the same thing as last time, but to the left. First down for Hobart Bay. Haven't even gone 3 minutes into the game. Strupinski keeps, and he will slide down after a gain of 9 on the triple option. So the Ones, their offense is looking pretty good. 2 running backs in the backfield. Handoff Regis, falls forward for a first down. Hobart Bay doesn't appear to be slowing down right now. An option, a handoff, Regis, touchdown, Hobart Bay. The Ones will tie this game on their first drive. Boise State powerless to defend them, and now it is 7-7, just over halfway through the first quarter. And a handoff to Alexander Madison, who breaks a tackle and gets a first down. 2nd down and 7 now. And a little throw out to the right. Carter gets space. Julian Carter in a foot race. And he will get chased down, but not before a very large gain. Boise State continuing, and Humphrey finally goes down for a loss. Jimmy Hollis there, making sure that Hobart Bay can get a breather. Now it's 3rd and 13, looking to throw. Humphrey will break a tackle and then get sacked. Cameron Humphrey gets taken down, and Boise State punts the ball away. So no points out of that drive, which looked so promising, in Hobart Bay instead will come out with trips left. Handoff sweep to Regis, and he will fall forward for a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd down and inches out of the eye. Handoff up the middle, another first down, Trey Regis. And that will end the first quarter. Hobart Bay and Boise State are tied 7-7. You might expect a little more out of Hobart Bay, but we'll see how this goes in the future. And if you saw at the end of the first quarter, Cameron Humphrey is actually out, so Boise State will have a backup quarterback as Trey Regis stiff arms forward for a first down. Boise State has already been pretty bad this season with their starting quarterback. Now they have to use a backup against a ranked Hobart Bay. As Stupinski will look to throw, and that's caught by Bubba West. Welcome back to the lineup to him as he went down back in Eugene against Oregon. 2nd down and 10. Stupinski will look to throw again. He loves to do it, but he gets sacked instead. Loss of 8. Tyson Bavea got to him. Which brings up 3rd and 18. Perhaps just looking for field goal range. Airs it out, and that's knocked down by LaDarrell Blair. And Boise State forces a stop, and they will get the ball back. But it's 3rd down and 8 real quick. Not getting much offense as opposed to their previous drives. And Constantine throws left, and that's too high, way too high. And that will bring about another 4th down. Hobart Bay will get the ball right back with 4:05 left in the second quarter. Little play action here as Stupinski throws, caught by Giosaria up the middle. He got a little bit of extra space there, 23 yards. Probably got about 8 more yards than he should have, but 3rd down and 4. And it looks like they're going to throw again. They will. Throws, Giosaria on the drag route gets enough for a first down. Hobart Bay really powering that throwing game. Their run game hasn't been very effective. Only small gains of 2 or maybe 3 on most runs. As Stupinski throws right, touchdown, Giosaria. Hobart Bay takes the lead. Stupinski 8 for 10, 110 yards and a touchdown, and Giosaria passes Bubba West for most receptions in a career. 1 minute left. Looks like we got a receptions battle between Giosaria and Bubba West. Handoff Alexander Madison on 3rd and 10. He will only get 4, so Hobart Bay calls a timeout, and they will get the ball back. Hobart Bay with a chance to extend their lead, hopefully at least get a field goal. Stupinski sending everyone deep. Throws left, intercepted by Cooley. And he will get taken down at about the 47 of Hobart Bay. But a massive mistake by Zafir Stupinski as Jamar Cooley forces the turnover, and now Boise State has a chance to get some extra points. Here's Jake Constantine. Throws right, that's caught by Carter, who gets out of bounds just short of the first down. 2nd and inches. He's got Madison in the backfield, and he will find Ogbabor. Ooh, his name is Bubba as well. Both teams have a Bubba as their star receiver. Or at least I assume he's their star receiver. He's the most productive so far. This Jake Constantine will throw right. And that's caught by Brian Jefferson. Amazing toe-tapping catch. And now Boise State effectively has 1st and goal. Crabtree comes in motion. It's going to be a handoff left to Madison. And Madison will get taken down after a gain of 4. And Boise State, with time running out, will look to throw one more time. And that is knocked away by Tyler Smith, preventing the touchdown. And with 2 seconds left, Boise State will line up for a field goal. Here we go. Kick is up and good. He almost pushed it too far to the right, but he got it in. And 14-10 is your halftime score. Number 18 only up by 4 against a 1-10 Boise State. Well, the one thing that I am most surprised about is how well Boise State's offense has done. I mean, they came out swinging and took a very quick lead against Hobart Bay. Their defense didn't do much against Hobart's offense. In fact, Hobart Bay's offense has been pretty good, except they had an interception, and then they had one drive where they had to punt. But Boise State's offense has actually been doing a lot better than I expected out of a 1-10 team. Honestly, I'm surprised that Hobart Bay isn't up by at least 2 scores. Of course, the interception didn't help. And as you see, Boise State, they're doing very well in the passing game. Despite their little time of possession, only over 3.5 minutes, they're still in this game. It's still only a 4-point game. And if Hobart Bay is careless, they could be on upset alert here. Granted, they are more of a second-half team, as we have seen over this season. So we'll see how Boise State adapts to a more motivated Hobart Bay team in the second half. But Hobart Bay, they just gotta be who they are, and they'll do fine in the second half. Here we go. Hobart Bay starts off with the ball to begin the second half. And Strapinski will send everyone deep. It's the same play through the interception on. He airs it out, and that's caught by Giosario wide open. Nothing but blue, one man to beat, and he will get taken down at about the 6.5-yard line. What a way to start off the second half as Strapinski gets his longest pass, longer than Zach East's longest pass. And I guess that's the longest pass in NCAA history. Somehow I doubt that, but that's what the record book says. So, what a way to start off the second half. Hobart Bay saying, hey, we're not going to let you take this from us, but it's 3rd and goal. Toss left, Jamar Williams-Shepard. Nothing but an easy touchdown. Hobart Bay will take a 2-score lead, as they should have in the first half, but they didn't because they blew it. 1st down and 10 for Boise State as they look to respond. They need to keep in this game. Jake Constantine, a little handoff to Madison, and the draw play will only get 5, which brings about 3rd down and 5. Here we go. Looks like Crabtree's in motion. Constantine will throw left, and that is intercepted. Corian Raynaud. And he's got a blocker. He's got some space. And he just gets chased down. One man to beat, but that is absolutely massive. The momentum is entirely in Hobart Bay's favor. A strong start to the half, both on offense and defense, is Trey Regis. Ooh, he got good blocks there, and he gets 6 yards on the run. I think that's a tie for his longest run of the day. 3rd down and 4 as Hobart Bay looks to put up another touchdown. And Strapinski, no, that's just swatted away by LaDarrell Blair. And it looks like Hobart Bay will just have to settle for a field goal. They will not play aggressive on this one. And Zuri's kick is up and good. Right down the middle, and Hobart Bay now has a 14-point lead and all the momentum in the world. Boise State needs to get something going. Constantine throws right, caught by Crabtree, and oh, he got the proper block. He could have gone for so much more, but that's still a good gain for Boise State. as the Broncos need to do something. And they hand it off to Alexander Madison, and he will lose yardage. Loss of 1. Richard Gilliam there on the tackle for loss. Boise State, they are not the same team that they were in the first half, I can tell. As Jake Constantine finds Crabtree, and he falls forward just short of the first down. 3rd and inches. They're in the ace formation right now. And they will throw, and that is overthrown. Are you kidding me? Why not do a QB sneak or a halfback dive? Instead he overthrows, and now Hobart Bay is in perfect position. Handoff to Regis. Breaks a tackle. Gets 4 yards on the carry. That really is one of the better runs he's had today. It's absurd how bad his yardage per carry is. Handoff Regis again, and he will get swarmed. A situation that Hobart Bay normally thrives in, and Tyson Mavea gets there again. But Boise State still lacking in offense, as Jake Constantine will throw right, and that's overthrown again. No wonder he's a backup. Well, Hobart Bay will get the ball right back. 2nd down and 9. Time winding down on this 3rd quarter. Trips left. Strupinski looks. And that's wide open. Thien Wen in a foot race. And they will not catch him. Touchdown ones. That was as broken coverage can get. And Hobart Bay has a 21-point lead going into the 4th quarter. This was a 4-point game to start the 3rd, and now Boise State is just looking to... I don't even know what they're looking to do now. This used to be close. It's not even close anymore. 3rd down and 10 is Jake Constantine. Fires right. That's caught by Crabtree. And he will get stopped short of the 1st down marker. And they punt the ball away. 3rd down and 5 for Hobart Bay. So at least Boise State has a chance to get the ball back. But I mean, can you really afford to be punting right now? Strupinski throws left. Knocked away by Desmond Williams. So Boise State gets the ball back. But Hobart Bay, no. They're saying no, we're actually going to go for it. I'm surprised by this. I thought Boise State was going to get the ball back. And it's caught by Thien Wen with more than enough for a 1st down. I'm surprised the ones played so aggressive there. I thought for sure they were going to punt. But I guess not. 3rd and 7. That is surprising. Strupinski throws left. Caught by Giosario. Gets past a man. 1 man to beat. And he gets knocked out of bounds. Suffered a shot. But with under 4 minutes to go and goal to go, looks like Hobart Bay will seal this one up. Split backfield. And Strupinski hands off to Regis up the middle, and he will do a little jump for joy, I guess, as he goes into the end zone. And with a 4-touchdown lead, that will end it. The Hobart Bay Ones have just won the Pac-12 North. Congratulations, their first year in conference, and they win the division. Hobart Bay is going to be going to Denver, probably to face UCLA, knowing how those Bruins are. What a response in the 2nd half for Hobart Bay. I mean, first drive of the game, they give up a touchdown in 2 plays. At the end of the half, they blow it and allow Boise State to draw within 4. And then Hobart Bay, they just come out swinging. They get a massive pass to begin the 2nd half, and then they score a touchdown, and then they get a pick. They get points off of that. Then they get, another stop. Actually, they get a couple stops after that. And then they get another massive pass for a touchdown to end the 3rd. I mean, they absolutely shut Boise State down in the 2nd half. And I mean, come on. Boise State may have had a chance, but this was one of those instances where Hobart Bay just starts off slow and they end hot. I think that's more their style. Either way, Hobart Bay has won the Pac-12 North. I'm just so happy about that. But we still got to review this game in the post-game show. I hope to see you there. So Zafir Strupinski went 12 for 18, 306 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 bad pick though. That wasn't very good. On the ground, Trey Regis had 84 yards but 23 carries. It wasn't good. Strupinski had 20 yards on 9 carries, 2 touchdowns for Regis, and 1 for William Shepard as well. Gio Soria with 179 yards receiving and a touchdown. That might be his best. Thien Nguyen got a touchdown. Bubba West, he returns, but only 1 catch. Not a great return. On the defensive end, Doug Glover led the team with tackles at 5. However, tackles for loss by Jimmy Hollis and Spencer Johnson. Boise State, 7 tackles for Antwain Sanchez and for Jamar Cooley, but Jamar Cooley got that 1 pick, you see. So he was their defensive MVP. Nick Crabtree led the Broncos. No, that's actually Julian Carter in yards. Crabtree in receptions, but Carter got the touchdown. And that's about all you can do. Oh, and that Ogbabor being their main receiver? Nah, I was wrong. Their ground game wasn't so great either. Only a total of, 33 yards? And then the air, 178 yards between the two, a touchdown and a pick. And without their starting quarterback, they were really hurting today. Jay Constantine definitely was not the guy. He just wasn't. Boise State lost in every single category except for turnovers, where they tied. But that third quarter really was where Hobart Bay set themselves apart. And next week, Hobart Bay has a courtesy game to play against California. The number 22 Golden Bears come to Hobart Bay, Alaska to face the number 18 ones. This one for Hobart Bay is just to improve ranking. So without further ado, I hope to see you there, but until then, make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and have a nice day.